What is up, everybody? Dan the Fireman here. We're going to be going over this helmet, the Bell SRT helmet, and I'm going to be going over the 3 things that I look for in a beginner helmet. It's going to be price, comfort, and does it hurt or help my motorcycle riding? So this is going to be a helmet review. Thank you so much for Get Lowered Cycles for sending this out to me. I've had this for about 2 months now. I've been riding around randomly like this. I'm going to the P.O. box to test it out. And I want to talk to you guys about why I believe it's one of the better helmets out there. So Get Lowered Cycles decided to send me out a helmet and possibly some other gear to test for beginners. So if you guys like this video, please let me know in the comments. And what I wanted to look for was a helmet that fit my head shape. So there was other ones out there. There's a round oval type head shape. There's a long oval head shape, but I'm an intermediate oval. So this is a helmet for intermediate oval head shapes. Now that's pretty common head shape out here in the United States. So this would probably fit you, but make sure you check your head shape before you go buy a helmet. Anyways, we're gonna talk about price. This is roughly about $200. I'll have all the basic information up on the screen because I am focused on riding. So about 200 bucks, that's pretty good. It's a Snell rated helmet, that's why I chose this one. There's others out there that are DOT, ECE only, but I chose to get Snell. I talk about Snell, ECE, DOT, all these different kinds in my ebook and then also in a motorcycle video. So I'll have both of those in the description so you can check those out. But price is pretty big when it comes to a beginner rider because, I mean, you already have to buy a bunch of stuff. So 200 bucks is roughly about what you're going to get with a good Snell rated helmet. There's also, you know, the HJC CL17, that's about 140 bucks and it's Snell rated, but it didn't fit my head shape, so I knew for a fact I would not be wearing it all the time. And I love this helmet, it's super comfy. So we're gonna jump into the comfort. So based on my head shape, the intermediate oval head shape, you have to get one that is designed for your head shape because I've had a Bell Bullet, for reference anyways, I had a Bell Bullet and that's for a round oval and I have an intermediate oval. So I would always have crown pressure. So on the top of my head, the crown of my head, it would be massive pressure, very, very uncomfortable, even for short rides. And then long rides is almost unbearable, massive headaches and everything. That is what's going to cause you not to want to wear your helmet. So make sure you get a comfortable helmet. Now this is very comfortable. It has probably multiple size cheek pads and everything. It seems like it's one giant shell, and then if you get smaller and smaller and smaller, it just seems like they increase their size of the cheek pads. So that's kind of a weird thing, and I don't like that too much. But if you're out looking for a motorcycle helmet and you choose one, make sure that the top of the head doesn't hurt, and then on the cheek pads it's fine to have chipmunk cheeks. That's what they're called when your cheeks are all squished together. That's perfectly fine. That will break down, and this has broken down quite a bit, so it's actually super comfortable, easy to pull on, easy to pull off, but it stays secure, so that is huge. Comfort when it comes to the heat and the elements. I mean, you got plenty of vents right here, you got a bunch of stuff. Very easy to navigate with your gloved hands. That's what's really good. You want to make sure you're able to do it with the gloved hand because you lose a lot of dexterity with that. One thing I recommend, if you first buy a helmet, put it on and walk around the house with your gloves on and just play around. You know, it took me a while to figure out that this is where it was. I'm used to my Shoei where the latch is right here, but it's right here. So there's the different things you want to do when you first get a helmet to make sure everything is good. So number 3, does it hurt or help me when I ride? One of the cool things about this is that it might be a marketing thing, but it's called Pano Vision or something. I'm going to have once again marked up on the screen what it really is. And it's supposed to be super wide. I can see super far to my left and super far to my right. So I mean, it's really good. So it really gives a good amount of visibility, and that to me is huge. A lot of people say full face helmets, I don't wear them because of the lack of visibility. I'd rather have a half helmet or 3/4 helmet or a modular helmet but flip it up. To me, that's not good enough. I mean, I have to have a full face helmet because of the chin, and you know, 19% of their hits will be here, 20% of your hits will be here. So about 40% of all impacts when you get in a crash is going to be to the chin. So I need to have a chin guard. So what I want to do is have a full face helmet that has really good visibility. That is what I look for, and this is one of those. I have really good visibility all the way around, and I chose to keep the clear shield on because I wanted you guys to see how big and roomy this is in here. Another thing that I want to talk about is that it can kind of hurt me though. I mean, I have this helmet, but I also noticed it doesn't have a pin lock system. So what is a pin lock system? A pin lock system is basically like your double paned windows at home. It's an insulation type thing to where it's going to remove all fogginess basically where the pin lock lens is. So it's very highly recommended to get one with a pin lock system, but once again, you start to lose some features when you get beginner style helmets. So you could use some type of anti-fogging film or anything like that on your shield. I gotta focus on this traffic, on the shield, and that will probably do pretty well. You might have to keep reapplying it. One thing I do like about this though is that it does have a nose guard right here, so my breath guard, so you can kind of see it right there. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna, when I breathe, it's gonna hopefully help out with a lot of the fogging. Same thing with the chin curtain. It has a nice little chin curtain, so that's gonna help me out when so I don't get super cold. It's gonna block a lot of the wind. But yeah, it's really good, and the maintenance of it, I mean, it's super easy to clean. You can pull out every single thing outside the inside of the helmet. You can pull the windscreen down, you can pull the nose guard thingy thing, the exhaust thing, and then you can pull out the pads. I mean, you can clean all these things, and we could talk about that at a different day. This isn't a video based on what a helmet is. This is the Bell SRT helmet. I chose this for a specific reason. I have great visibility, it's super comfortable, and it's a low price. And that is what I like about it. So thank you so much, Get Lowered Cycles, for sending me this helmet to test. And I've spent quite a bit of time on it, and I'm super excited to have this in my back catalog. So whenever I have somebody that needs a helmet or wants to train but doesn't have a full face helmet and they can fit in my medium-sized shell, then I will let them have this helmet for that training session. So I'm slowly building upon my extra gear so I can lend it or maybe even give it away to other riders that need it. So guys, if you like this type of stuff, make sure you let me know in the comments, because I really want to review a pair of gloves, pair of pants, pair of boots, pair of everything. This is the post office, by the way. And Get Lowered Cycles has been 100% supportive of this channel, so I'm supporting them, and I want you guys to support them. So click the link in the first comment to this helmet and look around. Check it all the places and things on Get Lowered Cycles. Great website, and they're starting to stock FTR stuff, so I'm excited about that. But with that said, I hope you guys ride safe, be safe, and I'll be seeing you around.
So right here we have this motorcycle rider, a little bit impatient. The speed limit is 40 miles an hour in this zone. He's going 42, so whatever, that's perfectly fine. Later on he gets about to 60. That's considered criminal speeding in the state of Arizona. Anything 20 over the speed limit or 85 anywhere in the state of Arizona is considered criminal speeding. You get a lot of